Hello YouTube, Wes here, checking in with my vinyl inbox for the month of October 2017. Hope you're all doing well, having a great day, great night, whenever it is you're watching this. I wanted to go ahead and share with you tonight my vinyl finds from October. Had a record show in October and a couple other online pickups and record store kind of pickups, so let's go ahead and get into it. First thing here I'll share with you are my records from the record show. These first group of records I picked up were $2 a piece. Found a seller that was had some bins with $2 records and found several things I wanted from there. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing I got here is this box set, the Motown Story, first 25 years. It's like 5 LPs in here. Lots and lots of tracks from the first 25 years of Motown. So really cool find. I've seen this numerous times throughout the years. It's always been around $10 or $12 usually, at least. Didn't want to pay that much for it, just been waiting. I know this was pretty common. I'm glad to have finally found it for $2. That was a nice find. Glad to have that. Next up, an artist I will always grab when I see them. This is Patrick Cowley with Greatest Dance Party. Patrick Cowley was an electronic artist in the early 80s. This is from 1983, the year after he passed away in 1982. So yeah, that was a really cool find, especially for $2. Definitely grab those anytime I see them. Next up, a really nice electro folk banjo record, just titled Folk Banjo Styles. Got Eric Weisberg is on here, Tom Paley, Art Rosenbaum is on here, Marshall Brickman. Yeah, cool, just some folk banjo music on the Elektra label. Elektra did some really nice folk releases. That. All right, next up I have the music from Free Creek, 2 LP set here. Cool, there's the gatefold on that one. And the album cover itself, pretty cool. All right, next up is a greatest hits. This is the Staple Singers with Chronicle on Stax Records. Purple and white Stax label. Still in shrink. Nice pickup for $2. So that was it for the $2 pickups. I think, yeah, 5 items there, so I paid $10. Next up, I have two other things I got at the record show, some higher priced things. I didn't spend a whole lot at the record show. I guess I spent around $26 here. Yeah, just wasn't finding much. The venue that they normally have the record show at, they've sort of built in a permanent stage in there that wasn't there before, and there's less space. It was a lot more cramped, and yeah, it's kind of maybe time for them to find a new place to have the record show. But anyway, enough about me ranting about the record show. Next thing is something I've been kind of keeping my eye out for. I like collecting covers, and this is one I know I wanted to have. This is Richard Pryor. I believe it's self-titled on Dove Records, but that sort of National Geographic styled cover. Very neat. Definitely something I wanted to have, and saw this for $6, and I thought, $6, that's a pretty good price. I grabbed that. Still in a shrink wrap. And then this is something people have asked me if I've heard before in the past and haven't really heard it. This is something, it's sort of a posthumous release, I guess maybe the first posthumous release from Jimi Hendrix. This is Crash Landing. So sort of they went back in the studio and sort of reworked some things he was working on. So these might not be exactly sounding how he would have wanted them to sound, that sort of thing. But it'll be an interesting listen, so went ahead and grabbed Crash Landing by Jimi Hendrix. It is at least on Reprise Records, so definitely an official release, just not necessarily a release that Jimmy would have liked to have done, maybe. So there's that. So next up, I got some the new things I bought in October. The first thing here was recommended to me by Peter in the Netherlands, Peter Bootsman. I'm on a Facebook group he's on, and I was sort of browsing that one Saturday morning or something, and he was talking about spinning this, and I thought I would go ahead and give it a listen while I was browsing, and really dug what I heard. This is Tyler Childers with Purgatory, sort of a modern alt country artist, and it's produced by Sturgill Simpson. So if you like Sturgill Simpson, you're probably going to like this guy. But yeah, really cool album. He does a song about hunting for arrowheads on here, which is kind of cool. Not necessarily a kind song, but yeah, I grew up looking for arrowheads. It's something we commonly do and do here in the Southeast anyway. And yeah, I kind of dug it. I kind of dig this album overall. I do get a little bit into the alt country stuff, so it was kind of cool. There is I guess that's a painting of him. And then some lyrics on the back. And there is the album itself. Pressed at GZ vinyl. Feels like 180 gram. Yeah, it does say it's 180 gram on the cover. Yeah, just like I said, Peter turned me onto it. I liked what I heard, and it was really cheap on Amazon at the time, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And I've been digging listening to that. So that's a cool pickup if you're into alt country. Check out Tyler Childers. Next thing I got here, something I talked about. I think I talked about these last month. I talked about the Led Zeppelin reissues and how they're really, really affordable on Amazon right now, and how I had ordered some other ones, and I wasn't sure whether they were going to arrive or not. Well, sure enough, they arrived this last month. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Got these for really cheap. First one I got here, debut album from Led Zeppelin. This is the 2015 reissue, whenever they did these reissues, 2014. Just the one LP version of this, but like I said, like $13 or $14. Really, really affordable, and pretty nicely done. Get that original green and orange Atlantic label. These were pressed at Palace. They sound great. You know, sound as good as a digitally mastered vinyl can sound. Definitely probably better than my original sound at this point, because I have just some garage sale type, beat up copies of these albums. So it'd be nice to have these nicer copies. And in Led Zeppelin 2, again, just the one LP version. It does have the nice gatefold. And this one looks the same as the other one, the green and orange Atlantic, Palace pressing. So that was nice. Got a new release from October. This is the new release by Beck, titled Colors. Very, very poppy album by Beck. It's surprisingly poppy. It's like he went, he had some success with his last album, and it's like he went into the studio and said, okay, we're gonna make the most popular thing I can make here. And it's like it's kind of weird. It's good, but it's very, very poppy. So if you're not into the sort of the modern pop music, you might not like this. But I'm digging it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good album. Pretty fun to listen to. It's light. It's not real serious. It's enjoyable. Got a lyric sheet in here. That's just the lack of color there, and then the lyrics are on the inside there. That's nice. And there's a lot of different color variations on this one available. I have the red pressing that was sold by Pop Market. I don't know if this was available elsewhere, but that's where I got it from. They had a deal where it was like $16 shipped, $17 shipped. So I thought that was a good fair price for it. So went ahead and grabbed that. This is pressed at Palace as well. Chris Bellman mastered this. His initials are in the dead wax. So it sounds good. Good sounding record. And yeah, very, very poppy. So that is the new Beck album. And the Vinyl Me Please album of the month, which I believe is also a new release. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure on that. But this is Moses Sumney with Aromanticism. It does say 2017 Jaguar, so I'm guessing this is a new release. It's really hard to explain what this is. I guess it would be mostly termed as art pop. Very, very odd at times pop music, but good. I did enjoy this quite a bit. And this being a Vinyl Me Please issue, came with a nice booklet, lots of nice photos and the lyrics and stuff in here. Really enjoyed the aesthetic of the artwork on this album. And then the vinyl is half black, half white. Nice split there. Pressed at GZ vinyl, as is typical with Vinyl Me Please issues. Vinyl Me Please pressings. So yeah, that was a nice new artist, and after a couple of reissues that I already had, it was nice to have that. Nice to have something new to listen to from Vinyl Me Please. There's the art print that goes with that month's, the October album. Kind of cool. So yeah, that was that. The last thing I have to share with you for the month is something from the Flaming Lips. It was from Record Store Day earlier this year. I was not able to get a copy of it. I did ask about this one. It was sold out, so I've had it on my Discogs wish list for a while now, and finally the price has gotten to a point where it's right around what I would have paid for it in the store, so that's good. So this is a sort of remixing, a reimagining of the album they released last year, I guess, titled Oxy Melody. This is Oxy Melody reimagined. 7 live-ish tracks from the space station, from the International Space Station Concert for Peace. And then a really colorful, freaky inner sleeve on this one. And that's on a nice orange vinyl, deep orange colored vinyl. So that's going to do it for my October vinyl pickups. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. Then you get notified when I have new videos available. Leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you have any. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, great night, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.